Today, I get the answer to something I've been wanting to know for a very long time, bro. Why did Naruto never get Minato's inheritance, bro? We finna find out in this video. If you're new here, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe. Thank you for the people who have subscribed. And let's get into it. We finna get to the bottom of this.
Why is Naruto poor? This may seem like a weird question, but he never really had money. Every time he opened that frog wallet of his, there was nothing inside. Naruto also lived in a pretty run-down apartment. The place may be big if you think about it, but it's definitely not in the best part of the Leaf Village. It's in an apartment complex, doesn't seem to be the highest end of a place that you can get in the village itself. Naruto was also drinking spoiled milk in chapter 3, which is really bad for you, but he didn't realize it was spoiled, I guess, or he just had this opinion.
Okay, look. It's two things. He didn't realize, I guess, but if he had parents, bro, no parent is letting their kid drink spoiled milk, bro. If he had parents, there would be new milk in the fridge. They would have told him to throw it away. They would have threw it away. They would have had him clean the refrigerator out, or he would have cleaned it out. But Naruto was literally eating ramen noodles and spoiled milk together. Had his stomach doing backflips. That's why he kept using the bathroom so much when he was trying to kiss Sakura at Sasuke, which is weird. But yeah, and then Kakashi and Hiruzen walks into his apartment, sees the spoiled milk, and doesn't throw it away. Throw it away, bro. No human should be ingesting spoiled milk. Look at the cow on the carton, bro. It know you shouldn't be drinking this.
In the air. He also ate a lot of instant ramen, so much so that Kakashi complained about it because it's not very good for you. And instant ramen is famously a very cheap food. Now, maybe Kid Naruto's dietary habits don't stem from him being poor, just being not well educated into what he should eat because he was an orphan. Nobody really.
But yo, it starts off with he don't know what to eat. But bro, he don't got no money. He can't buy nothing else. He can buy 300 things of ramen for like $20. You can't buy that much food with $20 unless it is ramen, bro.
Raised a little boy, but he still didn't live in the best place in the world, and he seemed to be always out of money. The only time he got some money in those carnival stands, whenever he was with Jiraiya spent it with some ladies of the night and alcohol. So Naruto.
Jiraiya was trash too, bro. Think about this. I'm a Jiraiya fan, by the way. But Jiraiya, bro, he don't got no parents. You are the father in this situation, and this is what you showing him, bro. Then you spending all his money. He is a genin who put his life on the line to protect the village, and you take his money that he gets from these missions, and all of them are probably getting underpaid. And you spending it on girls and alcohol, and we know you got bread, bro. We know you got money.
Was really pissed about it. I mean, if you don't know this, in the manga when Jiraiya stomped that Chunin with the Rasengan, the first time you get introduced to the Rasengan, he actually steals the guy's wallet after the guy gets knocked out. In the anime that's cut, so we don't really see it, but I guess Naruto got some money there. But then you may be saying, well, obviously Naruto's not going to be very rich because he's a genin. Genins famously don't earn a lot of money because they just go on D and C rank missions at most. Those are the missions that pay the least. And also, he didn't have parents to financially support him. So, shouldn't like that long. And
why he didn't get, he not only had one parent, he had two. Two parents that were ninja, and they was getting money. And Minato was Hokage. I know it was short lived, but they was paying him. So like, come on, bro, where the money at?
A ninja of the Leaf Village, therefore she was paid. And yet, it doesn't seem like Naruto saw any of that money at all. Well, first we have to determine how rich Kushina and Minato really were back when they were alive, which is not the easiest thing to do. Now, we know nothing about the Namikaze clan at all. We don't even know if Minato's parents were alive. We just don't know if Minato's clan slash family was rich, so we just cannot assume he inherited a lot of money. Like, for example, someone who was born in the main branch family of the Hyuga clan that's probably gonna grow up very rich. Namikaze is a possibility.
We're not going based off that. We going based off what Minato got paid from the Leaf Village. Since he was a ninja, how much money has he made? And then he became Hokage. How much money has he made? Minato has a wife who is also a ninja. Since she's been a ninja, how much money has she made? Add that up, combine it. No, not add it up. We take how much money they have, add it together, and give it to Naruto. Why don't he have their money, bro?
To make his own money. And how does a ninja make money in the Naruto universe? Well, you complete missions and you get paid for them. Obviously, Minato's ninja career was going to be different from everybody else because he became the Hokage when he was 23 years old, and therefore he wasn't going to complete normal missions anymore. The Hokage's job is very different, but we can also assume the Hokage is going to get a pretty hefty salary because he is running the entire village and he should be paid well for it, I guess. Still, Minato was only Hokage for about a year, so it's not going to matter all that much, but it's also going to add up. So how many minutes to the death? 847.
Bro, he has a bag, bro. Didn't Gema do 900 missions, so this is 53 side. Bro, he has money, bro. He has to. He got that drip. He buy these big ass kunais that can teleport. Like, come on, bro. He got money.
Official missions, being 122 D rank, 147 C rank, 216 B rank, 323 A rank, and 39 S rank missions. So that's a very...
The Minato Glazer's finna be in the comments going crazy. But he got some money on me. He do. He has to. You did almost 40 S rank missions, bro. They getting you a bag for that. It might not be the biggest bag, but 39 of those add up, bro.
Substantial amount, if I may say so myself. And the thing is, Minato died at 24 years old, and he became a ninja at 10 years old, so he had 14 years worth of a ninja career, and one of those years was spent being the Hokage, so really he only did missions for about 13 years, and he did a lot of missions, especially when you consider the A rank missions. 323, that's a lot, and the A rank missions pay really well. Not as good as an S rank mission, for example, but still really well. So
if we just compressing, let's say Minato did almost 900 900 missions in 18 years. If he never became the I'm tripping. Minato did 847 missions in 13 years. Double that, and he would have easily, not easily, but let's just say he just never became a Hokage and he was like Minato, he would have passed him faster.
Well, he died at 53 years old, and he became a ninja earlier than Minato himself at around 7 years old, meaning that Jiraiya had 46 years worth of a ninja career. Compared to Minato's 14, you can see that Minato completed more missions per year, I guess you could put it that way, than Jiraiya. And obviously, completing more missions is gonna give you more money, therefore Minato probably had a pretty hefty amount of money in the bank, or whatever they keep the money in the Naruto universe. I don't know, it was never explained. Also a show. She wasn't able to least missions to money came from the so she didn't have family to give her money when it was meaning she they live in a nice house. It's way better place Naruto.
Way better. Another thing, why Naruto didn't get a house. And another thing, either Kushina still has money, but Minato is paying most of the bills, if not all of them. Like, they got to look at their house, look at their house. She cooking food. They finna have a kid. You gotta have money to do that. And they was responsible people, so
lived in when he was a kid, and they seem to be doing pretty well whenever we saw them in flashbacks and things of the sort. So why did Naruto not inherit all the money Minato may have left, and also their home? Well, maybe the home was rented, so Naruto couldn't inherit it, but I kinda doubt it. I mean, we just don't know exactly how the real estate business works in the Naruto universe, and I'm pretty sure that at this very moment, a lot of people were already screaming at the screen saying, Hiruzen, that bastard, he stole Minato's money and never gave it to Naruto because Hiruzen and
Emergency strikes. First technology.
and what grew up in the Riku.
Oh my gosh, I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear he had food, he had a house. Or none of that. They did him wrong, bro. Why is he living in a metal can? Why is he drinking spoiled milk and eating noodles? Where is his house at, bro? Where is his parents' house? Why he didn't get that? Where is their money? Why he didn't get that? Like, why is he poor, bro? I could understand giving him a little bit at a time, but the house should look better, bro. The house should look better. You give him a little bit at a time so he can buy healthy foods. Like Jiraiya could have taught him how to cook, or Kakashi, or somebody. Shit, somebody can help him, bro.
Eat every day, he had clothes, he had utilities working on his apartment, so the bills were paid for. And Naruto only began going on missions at 12 years old, and he didn't really accomplish that much, especially in Naruto Part 1. He didn't go on that many missions, so he couldn't have paid for a lot of stuff. When he leaves with Jiraiya for the time skip to train with him, obviously Jiraiya paid for things because Jiraiya is rich, so it doesn't really matter. But during all those 12 years of Naruto growing up alone in the Leaf Village, while Jiraiya was nowhere to be seen doing anything other than helping Godfather's bills being paid for,
Because it was being paid for because his parents, they took his parents' money, bro. You're not gonna charge somebody for rent when they already paid it. His parents still paying his rent, bro. They took Minato's money, gang. That's what happened. The video is just sounding like a suggestion, bro. What's the answer to the video?
Naruto had a roof to live under, and sure, the Leaf Village kinda hated the guy because he was an Jinchuriki, but he was still alive. The most likely explanation is that Hiruzen used Minato and Kushina's money that they left after they died to raise Naruto, to pay for his expenses. Now there's a stupid filler episode where Hiruzen comes up to Naruto and puts money on the table in his home and says, oh, don't spend it too quickly, whatever. A lot of people used to hate on Hiruzen because, yeah, it's a really mean scene. Naruto asks Hiruzen, who are my parents? What's going on? Why do people hate me? And Hiruzen's just like, yeah, whatever, I don't care, and just leaves. It's really stupid because he paints Hiruzen in a very bad light, and I think that's candid to justify the hidden hatred, even though Hiruzen's a pretty good Hokage. Nothing he made mistakes whatsoever because he had to run away. But he also won 3 Ninja Wars for Leaf Village, so, you know, very likely he simply used Minato and money in order to help Naruto. And I guess I could argue that the defenses could come from the Leaf Village because Naruto's Jinchuriki, therefore her interest should raise properly. Because anybody that has kids, you'll know that raising a kid is expensive. I'm not certain if you have to pay for Leaf Village Academy or for your kid to go in there, because it seems like it should be something that the village sponsors, to rebuild an army of ninjas. Even if you don't have to pay for ninja, money to food kids, 12 years old, the age Naruto became a ninja, it's pretty substantial.
Bro, like they probably, yeah, most likely, what's it called? Hiruzen got a little raggedy apartment, paid for it, and gave Naruto and paid for it so Naruto could live in there. He furnished it, but he's not using his money to do that. Like, that's fine. Excuse me. That's fine that he's using Minato's and Kushina's money to do that. It's just his living condition. Why his house look like that? It look like it's finna fall apart. If you blow in it, it'll fall. Why is he only eating noodles? Minato, bro. Hiruzen, this is your fault, bro. This your fault. He been eating noodles every day. Every day. I know his sodium levels is way too high. Like, bro, you got control over that because he can't take care of himself until he was old enough to.
And then there's also the rent of the place, utilities, and everything for 12 freaking years. Minato fulfilled a lot of missions, and he was Hokage for a year, so he definitely had a decent amount of money. But he certainly wasn't a billionaire, so obviously this is not gonna last Naruto that long. And Hiruzen probably didn't want to give Naruto the money personally. Oh, go spend this, Naruto, however you want, because Naruto was a kid, and a pretty impulsive kid at that. He would most likely spend the money on, well, ramen and other stupid things. Well, the ramen is stupid, but if you eat ramen every day, make sure you that's possible with Naruto. Now, we're going to make sure that here's some money was corrupt. Naruto never saw me when I was a kid, but as the underdog, the underdog because I know the chopper stuff like that. Even if you have it's not something. Only Rock Lee cannot do anything from the day he was born. So he and to add his sense of Naruto being well, and for being rich, you're not gonna feel so much, even if I'm compared to it. So way you go.
Yeah, the Hyuga clan did got a lot of bread. I ain't gonna lie, they did. She just was getting mistreated, but like. Life-wise, she was good, but mentally she wasn't.
About doing so, but obviously a poorer character is going to resonate much more with audiences, and so they're going to relate to Naruto much more. Therefore, Kishimoto made Naruto, the main character, really damn poor. If you compare him to Sasuke, for example, Sasuke lives in a pretty nice apartment, and he never seemed to struggle with money whatsoever in Naruto Part 1, which means he probably still had access to that Uchiha clan fund.
But that's because he had a family. Naruto didn't. Naruto didn't get it. He can cook for himself and all that because he had a family. He had big brother Itachi. Shisui took Itachi under his wing, so Itachi just probably, Sasuke probably learned from what Shisui taught Itachi. Also, his mom and dad, like, he get out his bed every day mad, but he still make his bed up before he leave. So yeah, they had a structured household. Naruto then.
Because let's be real, obviously the Uchiha clan was gonna get way more money than just Minato and Kushina, I guess, but still, different circumstances, different characters. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and please.
Okay, that makes sense. I didn't even think about that. The fact that Hiruzen probably just like ciphered the money from Minato to Naruto. It's just like his living conditions could have been better, but obviously, like the video said, if he wasn't poor, then Naruto wouldn't hit as hard. So yeah, but think about it. Well, Naruto wouldn't hit as hard, but Sasuke, he had money. He ain't had no family, but people still resonated with him. But two different characters. If you like the video, make sure to give it a like. Make sure to subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.